Live for New York Mets baseball. First pitch from Manaya is going to be a swing and a miss. Strike one as this game starts off. The New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves, they have a doubleheader today. 0-1. That's going to miss inside. 1 ball and 1 strike right now. 1-1 is the count right now. Let us see the 1-1 pitch. That's going to be fouled away. Strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes right now. 1-2, Mets and Braves. We have a doubleheader. The first game is now 1:10. Second game's at 7:10 tonight. 1-2 pitch. Misses way outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes right now. Sean Manaea today versus right now Ronald Acuna Jr. All right, here's the 2-2 pitch right now. 2-2 pitch. Here it is. That's going to miss high. Full count. Full count right now. Stephen Curry's here. iDope Saucy. Mewtwo's here. What is going on? Here's the 3-2 pitch right now. There it is. Did he go? He did not go, so it's going to be a leadoff walk for Sean Manaea. The Braves start off. Hey, I'm doing good, Mewtwo. I'm here. Ready for some Mets baseball. Hopefully they can get another win. What's going on with you? All right. Sean Manaea gets a leadoff walk. Here's now the pitch to Drake Baldwin. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there. Strike 1. No balls and 1 strike right now. Mets 16-5 today. And then tonight 1-0. All right. All right. Sounds good. I like the prediction, Stephen Curry. Doubleheader sweep. Sweeping the Braves. I would love to see that. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Manaea. Misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike right now. Just got work done, so home for the rest of the day. Sounds good, man. Really nice that you was able to finish off for the day and have the rest of the time at home right now. All right, 1-1 pitch. Here it is. That's going to be fouled away. 1-2 is the count right now. Star Wars is here. Phillies are leading 4-0 now. Yeah, after the Phillies blew the game on Monday and they lost 1-0 yesterday, they are up right now. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Manaea to Baldwin. That's going to be grounded. Maybe a double play ball. They're going to get the out at second. It's a first, and they're going to turn the double play. Baldwin could not run well there, so it ends up being a double play. And that ball was hit very, very soft, but hey, nonetheless, we take it. Hey, Star Wars, let's help the Mets could get a doubleheader sweep for your, in other words, for your Phillies. All right, here's Olsen right now. First pitch to him. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Let me see there. All right. Oh, 1. Strike 2. 2 quick strikes to Olsen. 2 quick strikes there. Let us see here, folks. How you doing, Sammy? Go Mets. We need some wins going into the rest of the season. Gilbert is here. Gilbert, I 100% agree. 0-2 pitch. Misses outside. And I'm doing good, Gilbert. Happy to be doing some baseball right now. How you doing? How's everybody doing? I hope all of you are well. Here's the 1-2 pitch right now from Manaea to Olsen. His 13th pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So Manaea walks the leadoff hitter, but then is able to get out of it with no damage done. I said 1-0 tonight for the sake of Christian Scott versus Sale. Phillies up 4-0. From Seth. Jared, what's up, bro? Manaea been looking strong lately. Definitely. Phillies winning. Yup. Lindor leaving the Mets. I can't wait from Armed Element. Where you think Lindor's going? I don't think he's leaving, but Marine Raider says Lindor to the Yankees. Did you see that video I sent you of the glow-in-the-dark baseball? When did you send it to me, Mewtwo? I have seen glow-in-the-dark baseball before, but I don't think I saw it directly from you. And I heard he's going to the Yankees. Oh my gosh. Yo, look, if that were to happen, Lindor to the Yankees, that would be unbelievable. Star Wars is here with the Go Mets. You already know Star Wars. The Mets, let's hope that they can get themselves a big inning. And let's hope that they can win this game. I like to see blowouts sometimes, but I wish that the runs from all the games counted. Because then you see sometimes where teams struggle. So let's see, folks, if the Mets can be able to, let's see if they can make it happen, folks. Let's see if they can make it happen. All right. AJ Ewing, Francisco Lindor, Bo Bichette, Carson Benz, Jared Young, Polanco, Tyrone Taylor, Brett Beatty, Francisco Alvarez. We got AJ Smith-Shawver for the Braves right now. All right, folks. Here's the first pitch to AJ Ewing. Misses inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Harper triple. Okay. Bryce Harper with the triple. Soto back to the Yankees, man. Nah, check it out. I'm going to definitely check it out. That's going to be hit up. Oh, under the glove of Riley. And it gets by the left fielder. And AJ Ewing had already slammed on the brakes. So he's not going to be able to get. So are they going to give... Nah, they're going to have to give him an error. I think you're going to have to give him an error there. Let me see if they give an error there. Phillies 5-0. Go Mets. Yeah, it's an error, folks. Lindor, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, folks. 1 ball, no strikes. Yeah, Ewing definitely could have gone a second. Jeff Passan said Peralta to the Brewers may happen. I hope we can somehow get Sproat back. Imagine that, man. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Lindor takes high. 2 balls and no strikes right now. 2-0. I'm going to become a Mets fan because of you. Hey, Mewtwo, look. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. In the good and the bad, I'm with this team, man. 2-0 pitch to Lindor. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there. Strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike right now. 2 balls, 1 strike right now. Shout out to all of you. Look, my big question is, when is a trade going to happen for the Mets? And is the first trade going to be the massive trade, or is it going to be a icebreaker? Lindor hits it well to center field. Harris is going back on it. Harris just in front of the warning track, though, is able to make the catch. Lindor missed a home run by maybe 5 to 7 feet. 5 to 7 feet, he missed a home run there. I'm gonna be Gavin, I appreciate you sharing the live. Gavin says ump looking good so far. Yeah, first at bats. New York Mets fan is here. Mr. Oswaldo Mario's here. New York Mets fan Jose Vasquez. Here's Bo Bichette right now. Strike 1 to Bo Bichette. No balls and 1 strike right now. No balls and 1 strike. Bo Bichette, his last 8 games, 13 for 34, hitting .382. 17 of 35 against the Braves this year. If he gets a base hit here, he's hitting .500 so far versus the Braves, which is pretty good. Mr. Oswaldo, I appreciate you sending the shard of hope. Joe, New York Mets is here. Star Wars says 6-0. The Marlins are now losing. Phillies are up. AJ Ewing's going there. He had that base stolen. Easily. 1 ball, 1 strike. AJ Ewing had that base stolen easily. He had a really big lead there. Really big lead there. Nathan is here. Nathan's in the building. Bichette fouls that one back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Let us see here. Bichette hitting 261 on the year. Look, folks. If Bichette could get his average up before the year ends to 290, his April and May will still have been terrible, but it will be interesting. 1-2. Misses outside. If Bichette could find a way to get his average up to 290, that would be pretty impressive with how bad his April and May was. Those months were really bad for Bichette. 2-2 pitch right now to Bo Bichette. Here is the pitch. Bichette, line to left. Nice play by the left fielder there. That is going to be a catch, second out of the inning. We're above 500 since the All-Star break. Gavin, are you sure? No, I think we're at 500 because we're 5-5 because we beat the Phillies in a series. We lost the series to the Brewers, 3-3. We lost the first 2 to the Dodgers, 3-5, and now we won the last 2, so 5-5. Carson Bench is up. That's going to be a strike. No balls and 1 strike right now. Over 7.5 runs, the Pooch. Ugh. For this game, I think it has a chance. Inside, 1-1. I think this game has a chance. The second game tonight, no chance. I don't think so. But I think this game so. Mets have a chance to win a series with a split today. I'm telling you, they need to at least split. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be hit foul. 1-2. Yeah, the Pooch, 100%. I think that this game could have 7.5 over. I think so. I think both teams will score. There's not dominant pitchers on the mound. I think so. Bohm singles, Phillies up 6-0. I'm happy I get to be home to watch Scott versus Sale. Should be a good one, Manino. Should be a good one. 1-2. Bench bat breaks. Albies fields it, and that's going to end the inning. So the Mets do get a base runner via an error, but they are not able to score. We're going to the second inning. It's a scoreless game right now. I wish I wasn't working. They'd score 14 runs because I'm there. Hey, Manino, I get you, man. I'm telling you, it'd be nice to have you there in the stadium. Phillies are not 500. This going to be 4 wins. Yeah, the Phillies out of the All-Star break, they've definitely been struggling. They haven't been playing a good brand of baseball. Let's see if they can find a way to turn it up. Let's see if they can find a way to do that. Because without a doubt, Phillies have been struggling. I mean, they still have a wild card position. They still have wild card spot. But, you know, they haven't been playing that good of baseball. They haven't. They've definitely been struggling. Let me see here. I got to take a look around the MLB as well. Look, so far, there hasn't been much trades. I know that the Red Sox and Nationals made a trade. And the guy that the Red Sox got, Mead, he got hit by a pitch on the hand yesterday. So that is like absolutely bad. I've heard Lindor to the Red Sox and Lindor to the Yankees. Can you imagine if that happens, folks? Like, that'll be absolutely stunning if Lindor to the Red Sox or Yankees happen. Oh, boy. Look, so far, there's a few games that have started today. The Phillies are up 6-0 versus the Marlins. Diamondbacks are up 2-0 over the Pirates. Blue Jays and Nationals are scoreless in the second. Mets, Braves also scoreless. Orioles and Tigers are scoreless. 3:45 Eastern Time, we got the Brewers versus the Giants. 4:10, we got the Rockies versus the Padres. 6:40, the Rays and the Rangers. 7:10, Guardians and the Reds. Tonight, 7:10, second game of the doubleheader. It's going to be 7:10 Eastern Time. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Albies. Hits it hard. Bichette, nice play. Throws it on a bounce. And that's going to be the first out of the inning. Nice play there by Bichette. Royals versus the Twins, 7:40. Yankees versus the White Sox, 7:40. Cubs, Cardinals, 7:45. Astros, Angels, 9:38. Red Sox, Athletics, 9:40. And Mariners, Dodgers, 10:10. All right, here's the pitch to Michael Harris. That's going to miss outside. 1 ball and no strike. Look, I was supposed to live stream the Dodgers and Mariners game last night. I wasn't able to do it, and I missed out on an opportunity. Strike one, 1-1, because it was a good game between the Mariners and Dodgers last night. Let's see. Let me see there. Okay, 1-1. Harris swings and misses. 1-2. That was a hell of a night Monday. Manino, I agree. Let's talk about the Marlins losing 13. They didn't reach 13. They lost 12 in a row. They came back versus the Phillies. Right now, we'll be Cubs versus Phillies at Wrigley. I don't think they trade Lindor. One guy is Taylor. Yeah. 1-2 pitch. Misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yo, did you watch D-backs Paris last night? I didn't. What happened? What happened there? Anyone you take from the Royals, laugh out, they might as well trade down. Nah, the Mets don't need anybody from the Royals. 2-2. Misses inside. 3-2. Unless it's Bobby Witt Jr. Nope. Peralta back to Milwaukee. Recent talks. Yup, Christian, I've been seeing that as well. I'll be back. I hope the Mets are winning when I get back. Me too, Stephen Curry. Full count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be popped up. Is it going to stay fair? No. That's going to get out of play. And we're going to do it again. Frank says do not trade Alvarez. Look. All right, Met fans, I want to say this regarding Francisco Alvarez. I want to say this. Let me say it after this pitch here. 3-2 pitch. That is going to miss low. Ball 4. Manaya's second walk of the game. Look. Earlier in the season, I was heavily, and even not that long ago, maybe even a month ago, I was saying that Alvarez's time, it should be coming to an end. Look, I'm going to backtrack. The combination of Francisco Alvarez and Luis Torrens are giving... Now, that's going to be fouled away. If those two could be combined, that would be interesting. But, of course, that can't work. Look, in my opinion, Mets need to keep Alvarez and Torrens. The only complaint, I have 2 complaints about Alvarez, and I've said it before. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's going to be fouled back again. My only frustration, 2 frustrations with Alvarez are, there are at bats where we need him to not try to swing for the fences and try to put the ball in play. And he swings at garbage pitches above the zone and these sliders all the way 3, 4, 5 feet away from the zone. That 0-2 pickoff attempt, and Manaya throws it away. And Harris is going to go to second base. That's going to be an error there. And sometimes Alvarez is lazy playing defense. So I was a little annoyed with him, but look, this guy's hitting like 260 this year. I know he's been injured. You got to keep Alvarez. You got to keep Alvarez and Torrens. Unless a team, 0-2, grounded, Jared Young is going to get it and take it himself. That's going to be a ground out, but the runner's going to advance to third. I was somebody saying you got to trade Alvarez. Keep Alvarez and Torrens, in my opinion. D-back blew a 6-0 lead. Then they had a 10-inning lead, 7-6 blew that, and they won 8-7. Wow. I'm telling you, Manino, I got to start live streaming other teams more often. But Gavin, okay, Gavin, who is the other catcher for the Mets then? For Alvarez? Tell me. Tell me who's the catcher the Mets are going to get that you want. First pitch to Riley's a strike. Because if a person tells me, look, the Mets could get Shea Langelier, even though he's out for the year. If they could get, Hayden Sanger, nah, chill. Come on now. 0-1. Grounded foul. Come on, Gavin. Hayden Sanger. No chance. Hayden Senga, no chance am I choosing him over Francisco Alvarez. No chance. No chance, Gavin. I like the thought, but no chance. I can't put him over. Star Wars says Phillies don't blow it. It's 6-1. Yikes. Here's the 0-2 pitch right now. Riley swings and misses. That's going to end the inning. We are going now to the bottom of the second. Okay, I mean, Rutschman would be a solid option, but they got to get him, though. But if the Mets are going to trade Alvarez just to trade him, nah, you can't do that. I had the Diamondbacks on the money line last night. They were winning 6-0 to the 7th. Yikes. Grant Harper, Braves or Mets today. Look, they play a doubleheader. I got the Mets in this game. I think the Mets will win this game. The night game, I would love the sweep. It's going to be tough because they're playing they're facing Chris Sale tonight, so that's going to definitely be tough, but in this game I got the Mets in this game. Hopefully they're going to be able to pull that off. Hopefully they will be able to pull that off, you know? But yeah, I mean, Alvarez, you got to keep Alvarez. Unless they're going to guarantee get somebody better, you got to keep Francisco Alvarez. There's no chance you could trade him. No chance. You just can't do it. No chance at all. Absolutely no chance can you do that. No chance. 6-3 now. Whoa, what is going on, Star Wars? Yeah, gotta win this one this afternoon. They don't win this one, I'm gonna say they'll get swept. Yeah, Chris Sale has been hittable lately. Hopefully Scott can match innings with him. Not winning the series at this point is very disappointing and par for the course of how the season has been going. I agree. Look, I hope the Mets win this game. I think that they'll win this game. They should win this game as well. I'm predicting that they will win this game. Star Wars set a bad 5th inning for the Phillies. Yikes. All right, here's Jared Young. That's going to be a ball inside. 1 ball and no strikes. 1 ball, no strikes right now. That is the count right now. Here is the 1-0 pitch to Jared Young. That's going to get the plate. 1-1. Strike 1 right there. 1-1 is the count right there. Let us see here. All right. Here's the 1-1. That's going to miss inside. 2 balls and 1 strike right now. 2 balls and 1 strike. Look, the Marlins are back in the game. They're playing the Mets tomorrow as well. And they have a 4-game set with the Mets. 2-1. Jared Young, takes high. 3 balls and 1 strike. 3 balls and 1 strike right now. 3-1 is the count. Excuse me. Whoa. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Ball 4. So a leadoff walk for Jared Young. The Mets have a runner at first base right now. We are just starting the 2nd inning. We're in the bottom of the 2nd inning. So let's see there if the Mets can get something going in this inning. All right, Jorge Polanco. This guy's due. He's due. First pitch to him. Strike 1 to Polanco. Polanco's due, man. That's all I got to say. Polanco is due. It is time for this guy to wake up. It's time for him to wake up. It's time. Here's the pitch to Polanco. Popped up, and that is going to get out of play. 0-2. 4 for 38 since his return. 4 for 38. That's really bad, man. Polanco. I mean, his average this year is 149. I mean, Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away again. Yeah, well, we all together in misery or happiness. I'm telling you. And exactly. Understatement is is an understatement. I agree. All right, here's the 0-2 pitch. Pickoff attempt. He's back safely. Let's go Mets. You already know. Look, if Polanco could just hit a little bit, jeez, what could that do? Here's the 0-2 pitch right now. Polanco strikes out. That was a good pitch, man. It's a good pitch. What are you talking about, Star Wars? Mets, I can't call the Mets bad right now. Which Stern signing was worse, in your opinion? Siri, Montas, or Polanco? Look, so far, I'm going to go Montas, then Polanco, then Siri. I know Siri didn't play a lot, but Siri had some okay moments. Polanco and Montas, what have they? They did absolutely nothing. Nothing. Zero. Like, nothing. You know? So, Montas for me is the absolute worst. Then I will go Polanco, then Siri. Siri helped a little bit. Star Wars, what's going on with the Phillies, though? 1-0. Taylor fouls a pitch back. 1-1. Bro, I'm saying Siri and my iPhone is thinking I'm talking to it, bruh. Yeah, Montas 100%. Phillies are back. Star Wars, again, what's going on, man? What is going on? Here's the 1-1 pitch to Tyrone Taylor. He's hitting 410 since coming back from the injury list. Strike 2. It's a good pitch right there. Good pitch right there. Don't know. Let me see what's going on in the Phillies game. I mean, what? They have a runner at first base now with 1 out in the top of the 6th. Here's the 1-2 pitch right now. Outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes right now. 2 balls and 2 strikes right now, folks. I mean, Frankie Montas did nothing last year. And now he's not even on the team and he's still getting paid. So he's making the Mets more of a laughingstock for a high payroll because he's being paid. Taylor fouls that away. Polanco, look, he's still with the Mets, so he has a way to salvage. He has a way. Like if Polanco, let's say Polanco had a game-winning hit in this game, that's more than Montas has done. You know? Here's the 2-2 pitch. Taylor swings and misses. That's going to be the second out of the inning. 2 strikeouts in a row. Sosa hit into a double play. Yikes, Star Wars. Look, they're still up. They're still up. They're still up, Star Wars. So until they give up the lead, you got to stay confident in your team. Because the Phillies, they're still in playoff position as well. All right, here's Brett Baty right now. First pitch to Brett Baty. Ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes right now. 1 ball, no strikes. Does Brett Baty get traded? That's an interesting one right there. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Brett Baty fouls it back. 1-1. You think Brett Baty's going to get traded, Gavin? At this point, I know that a lot of Mets can be traded. It's just, you know, I don't know if all of them will get traded, though. A lot of them will. At least 5 to 7 Mets will be traded, in my opinion. 1-2. Baty hits it foul down the first base side. One ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Baty hit to the center field. Not deep at all. That's going to do it, though. So, the inning is over. After 2 innings, we got no hits in this game. Both teams do have an error. We're going to the 3rd inning right now. Scoreless game. I'm going to double screen watch the Phillies game and the Mets and Braves. I'm going to watch the Phillies game right now. All right, Xavier Edwards is batting. First pitch, he's going to hit it to second base. Well, not first pitch, but a 2-0 count. He grounds out, so the Phillies got the first out of the inning. We're at a commercial break, folks. In the Mets game right now, Sean Manaea, he's about to come out to start the third inning for the New York Metropolitans. Again, folks, tonight, this is a doubleheader. The Mets have a doubleheader tonight. Doubleheader tonight. They are going to be playing at 7:10, Eastern Time. Christian Scott is going to be going against Chris Sale. So that right there is a big pitchers matchup. And look, again, this is a game the Mets need to win. Because if they lose this game, look, could they win tonight? Of course. But, you know, they need to win this game to at least give themselves a chance to get a sweep. And the Marlins have themselves a one-out double towards the left field side. So all of a sudden, the Marlins are trying to chip away, and Luzardo, he's struggling a little bit. We got the O's next. The Phillies got the O's. Look, the Phillies have been struggling a little bit lately. They've definitely been struggling. At one point, they were what? 10, 12 games over 500. They've gotten that number down. What's going on, J-Rod? J-Rod's in the building. This Friday is going to be Spider-Man t-shirt. First 15,000 fans are going to get a Spider-Man t-shirt this Friday at Citi Field. Swing and a miss there. All right, folks. Sean Manaea is back to the mound. First pitch from him. Strike one. No balls and one strike from Sean Manaea right now. Fouled away. The next pitch. 0-2 quickly. Ramon is here. All right, 0-2 pitch, folks, is about to come in a moment. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. One ball, no balls and two strikes right now. No balls and two strikes. After this series, tomorrow the Mets are going to start a series with the Miami Marlins. 0-2 pitch. That's going to be fouled away again. After this, so the Mets will start a series with the Miami Marlins. And, yeah, folks, we're about to finish off the month of July to go to August. 0-2. Fouled away again. Yeah, Mets start tomorrow. I think it's possibly Nolan McLean tomorrow, or Nolan McLean would be Saturday. And to take a look at that. And the Marlins just stole third base. Yikes. 0-2. No, that's going to miss low. One ball, two strikes. Marlins just stole third base, but maybe they're going to challenge it, the Phillies. Strikeout. I think the Phillies are challenging this. 1-2. That is going to be a base hit past Lindor. Eli White gets the first hit of this game for either team. Leadoff single. Wow, he was... Ooh. Did they get the tag on? What Star Wars, what is Bohm doing? The ball and the glove were there. How does he not get that tag on more obviously? Like, Star Wars, even if he's out, what is up with Bohm for not getting that tag down? Here's the first pitch from Manaea. Misses high. One ball and no strikes. That right there is not good from Bohm. You got to get that glove down. 100% you got to get that glove down. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's going to be a little blooper to shallow left center. AJ Ewing, nobody gets it. And it's going to be another hit. AJ Ewing did not get a good break on it. Back-to-back singles. And now Acuna Jr. is coming up with runners at first and second and no outs. Yeah. Really good base running by Eli White there. Bowman's on a contract year. Eli White is one of the fastest players in baseball. Yeah. First pitch to Acuna Jr. fouled back. Look, so right now, the Braves have themselves a chance. J-Rod, I appreciate you sending the heart. Who's getting traded and when? What's going on? I think Peralta's supposed to start tomorrow. Peralta may get traded today. 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Peralta may get traded today because he's supposed to actually start tomorrow. No, is it tomorrow? No, not tomorrow. Who's supposed to start tomorrow? The first game versus the Dodgers was Manaea and Christian Scott tonight. So it should be Manaea. Nolan McLean. 0-2. That's going to miss high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I think between actually today and tomorrow, the decision needs to be made by Freddie Peralta. You can't let him start another game before the deadline. You can't. I don't think you can. Here's the 1-2 pitch right now. Popped up to shallow right. Benj is there. He has it lined up. Makes the throw, and that is going to be the first out of the inning. So that's a big out right there. Retiring Acuna Jr. there. Let me check here. Yeah, and they're saying today for Tarik Skubal, this could be his last ever start for the Tigers. This could be his last ever start. Hey, they got out of the inning. Yup, they got out of the inning, Star Wars. Phillies got out of it. Here's the pitch from Manaea. Swing and a miss, strike 1. I'm trying to check the Mets real fast. All right, here's the 0-1 pitch right now to Drake Baldwin. Here it is. Grounded. Maybe another double play. He gets the out at second. Another double play. Let's go, man. Drake Baldwin has hit into 2 double plays in this game. And the Mets are out of the trouble. Let's go. All right, look. Tomorrow, yes. No. Yes. Nolan McLean is scheduled to start tomorrow against the Marlins. Friday, Peralta right now is scheduled to start. But look, the decision with Peralta needs to be done today or tomorrow. I don't think, in my opinion, if you're the Mets, you cannot let him pitch on Friday. If you're going to trade him. If Freddie Peralta starts Friday, that means if another team gets him, the next time he'll be able to pitch for that other team would be the what? If he pitches Friday, so the Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday is the 4th day, so maybe the Wednesday. With 4 days rest, 5 days, it'll be the Thursday. You know? Let's go, Dan. Dan went from the Braves are going to score to let's go Mets. Come on, Dan. In the good and the bad. You got to be with the Mets. Victor's here, though. Jared, Ramones, Manino, J-Rod. Jared, who's the first Met that's going to be traded? Who's the first, and if so, and if you believe, when? Phillies need to start trading also. I agree. Phillies need to make a few deals. They need to. They 100% need to make a few deals. 100% they need to make a few deals. The Mets are 5-5 since the All-Star break has come back. And yeah, folks, let's see what's going to happen with them. Mets still have a lot of big games coming up. They have the Marlins after this, the Guardians, then they have Pittsburgh, then they have Atlanta, then they have Washington, then they have San Diego, then they have Chicago, then they have Milwaukee, Houston, Tampa Bay. Got some games this season. They got some tough games coming up. The Mets do. You know me, bro. Just honesty, bruh. He shouldn't be pitching on this team either way. I agree. I don't think you could let Peralta pitch on Friday. Luke Weaver or Clay Holmes will be first from Manino. Yeah, I'm starting to believe as well Clay Holmes is going to be gone. All right, Francisco Alvarez, he's about to bat right now. Let's see if he's able to do anything at this moment. He's the 9th hitter. He's batting 262 for the Mets. First pitch is going to be a strike. No balls and 1 strike right now to Alvarez. He has a 5-game hitting streak. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's going to also be a strike. 0-2. Those are 2 good pitches right there. That's what I was saying about Nola, huh? Sol Ramirez is here. Buenas tardes, Sol Ramirez. Espero que todo está bien. That's going to miss low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I wanted the Mets to trade Alvarez. Now, I want the Mets to keep Alvarez. There's no better option at this moment, in my opinion. Keep him. 1-2. Strike 3. It's a good pitch there. Smith-Shawver's pitching pretty well to start off this game. Mets are back to the top of the order. Bryce Harper's batting now for the Phillies. He's at a 2-2 count right now with 1 out in the 7th. Pitch to Harper. Swing and a miss. Bryce Harper strikes out. 2 outs. Nola is terrible. Nola pitched today. What happened to Aaron Nola? First pitch to A.J. Ewing's going to miss. 1 ball, no strike. What happened to Nola? Is it age, Star Wars? Because he was a lot better than this. He's definitely lost it. 1-0. That's going to be a curveball in there. 76 miles per hour. Strike 1. That's going to miss outside. 2 balls and 1 strike right now to A.J. Ewing. Mets are at the top of the order right now. A.J. Ewing is batting. 2 balls, 1 strike right now. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A.J. Ewing up the middle. And that's going to be a 1-out single for A.J. Ewing. He's on base for the 2nd time. So the Phillies get a ground out. And that is going to end the inning. Boom. Grounds out. Go into the bottom of the 7th. The Phillies still lead 6-3. Since the pitch clock has been bad. Wow. That's interesting. Since the pitch clock started, Aaron Nola's been bad. All right. Here is Francisco Lindor, who missed a home run by not too much in the 1st inning. Strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch to Lindor. Lindor calls timeout. Just as Smith-Shawver was coming out of his stretch, time was called. All right, so they're getting ready now. I agree, Manino. They've definitely been good, the young guys. They've been huge for the team. Huge. 0-1 pitch. A.J. Ewing's going. Steals 2nd base again. And that was a ball. So Mets have another runner in scoring position. This time it's A.J. Ewing again for the 2nd time. 14th steal of the year. That's one thing as a pitcher. As a pitcher, if you don't hold runners on, it's tough. 1-1 pitch. Lindor takes a nice slider. 1-2. That was a nice pitch right there. J-Rod, unfortunately, we have to be ready, man. It's true. We got to be ready. Some trades are going to be happening. I think Peralta will be traded by tomorrow or Friday. One of those days. 1-2. Lindor hits it foul. I think Lindor will be traded today or tomorrow. Peralta, sorry. Traded today or tomorrow. That's what I'm thinking. 1 ball, 2 strikes right now to Lindor. Let's see if he could put the ball in play right now. 1-2. Lindor, pops it up. Harris is there, and he's going to make the play. 2nd out. So Lindor puts it in play, but he wasn't able to, have a productive out or anything like that. Coming up now is going to be Bo Bichette. Compete the rest of the year, 100%. Compete the rest of the year. Here's the pitch to Bo Bichette right now. Takes a high pitch, ball one. One ball, no strikes. And Bo Bichette was robbed of a base hit in his first at-bat. Bo hasn't hit a home run for a while now. He's still stuck at 10. He's been stuck with 10 for a while. Here's the 1-0 pitch right now. Bichette hits it to the shortstop, though. Fields it cleanly, and that's going to end the inning. So, Bichette came close again to a base hit, but they played him well. We're going to the 4th inning, and it is still a scoreless game as the Mets, I was saying the Maves, the Braves, or the Mets, the Bretts, bruh. The Mets and the Braves, they are tied still at a score of 0-0. It's been, surprisingly, this is what I expected for the game tonight. I expected the game to be more of this tonight. Imagine this game is a pitcher's due, and then tonight it turns out to be a offensive game. That would be that would be very interesting right there if that were to happen. Look, folks, on YouTube, we just got our 875th sub. 25 more subs on YouTube for 900, and then we hit 1K with 125 more. That's going to be popped up, and the second baseman Stott makes an over-the-shoulder grab. That's going to be 2 outs, or 1 out, sorry, in the inning, and the Marlins have a runner at first base right now. I'm telling you, bro, Sale going to give up a few runs. You think so? All right. All right, let's see. That would be baseball for you. Exactly, Manino. Hey, look, I would love to mess a sweep this doubleheader. But at the same time, I take one win. I take one win. I don't know what happened to Marsh. Marsh, what do you mean Star Wars? Like injury-wise or with the way he's playing? Which one are you talking about? All right, so, and the Phillies throw the ball to center field, and on a stolen base, now he's at third base. So the Marlins have a chance to get one more run. Right now, Sean Manaea versus Olsen. That's going to be a strike. No balls and 1 strike right now. No balls, 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. That's going to miss. 1-1. Yeah, Luzardo's lifting up his leg a little too much, in my opinion. I don't know. What do you think? 1-1. That's going to be fouled. 1-2 is the count right now. 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count right now. I remember Olsen when he was with the Athletics. When the Braves got him, I was disappointed because of how good he is. Here's the 1-2 pitch now to Olsen. He's going to pop that up towards left field. It may stay in territory. Taylor, no. That's going to get out of play. Foul ball. Still a 1 ball, 2 strikes count. The Phillies and Luzardo are trying to get an out now. 3-2. So Luzardo, if he walks this hitter, the tying run will come to bat for the Marlins. Let's see here. The 1-2 pitch now. That's going to be strike 3 there to Scott Olsen. He strikes out for his 2nd time. He was very close to challenging. He did not challenge, and he was very, very frustrated. I bet Phillies are pulling Luzardo soon. They got to pull him soon, though. I agree. JT got an error as well. That's hit pretty well by Albies to left center field. But A.J. Ewing's there. He's going to make the play. 2 outs. 2 outs in the inning. Pedro Marte, I appreciate you on TikTok for the follow. Let's see, folks. When are we gonna get to 1900 on TikTok? Let's see when we're gonna get there. All right, Manaea right now, he has 2 outs in the inning. Let's see if he can have himself another scoreless inning, a 1-2-3 inning. First pitch to Harris. Ooh, that was a strike there, but the umpire calls it a ball. Here's the 1-0 pitch right now. Harris takes a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. Manaea has been pitching well as of late. 100%. Look, the only thing why, you know why I want Freddie Peralta bad, like gone. 1-1 pitch. Misses. 2-1. He's not giving the Mets a chance to win games. Yes, and Luzardo with the walk there. You know, give me a moment, folks. God bless. I'm on a live stream now. That's going to be foul. 2-2. All right. I'll call you later. All right. All right. Bye. Answer my mom's call on live stream. Tell her that I'm doing a live stream. I'll call her later. So, yeah, Luzardo, he walks, and the Phillies have the Marlins have a tying run. 2-2. Harris fouls it away. 2 balls and 2 strikes right now. Shout out to Joe Sicilian for the follow. 12 more followers till we get 1900 on TikTok. Hopefully Manaea can help this up into next year. 2-2. That's hit pretty well by Harris. It's carrying, but Benj has it, and that's going to end the inning, folks. We're going to the bottom of the 4th. It's been a pitcher's duel so far. Let's see here. Yeah, look, the Marlins, and they got the top of the order right now. They're leaving Luzardo in the game. Let's see here. Good start from Manaea. Seth, you already know. Hopefully, Yep, I agree. Always answer mommy's calls, man. Hey, Manino. 100%. Your mom called you 100%. Yep, you already know, Seth. They blew another lead. Damn, who blew another lead? Ball 1 to Otto Lopez. My mom always calls me. Yeah, it's important. Yeah, always answer your mom's calls. We're getting a lot of love for answering the mom's call. So 100%. Here's the 1-0 pitch right now. One-0 pitch to Otto Lopez. Hits it to center. Is it going to drop? It's going to drop. It's a base hit. Oh, my gosh. And all of a sudden, it's 6-4. And now, why did they leave? I don't like that they left Luzardo in to face Lopez. The Phillies had a 6-0 lead. And now it is 6-0 lead is now, you know, a 6-4 lead. They're about to, the Phillies. Yeah, they need to pull them now. Let's see. I'm going to be honest with you. The center fielder, he did not look like he gave any effort. Yeah, Luzardo's coming out of the game now. The center fielder for the Phillies, like, he did not run at all. No lie. The Pooch, I really do hope the 7.5. It should happen. I bet they are pulling him. Need the Phillies to lose. Phillies fans gonna revolt. They get swept by the Marlins. I'm telling you. Hey, the Marlins, we didn't need the Marlins coming to Citi Field with a 13, 14, 15, 16 game losing streak. We needed them to win some games. Benj, first pitch swinging, base hit up the middle. Mets have a leadoff runner. My goodness, I just hit my desk by mistake with my table. We need Miami to lose. Hey, I actually want Miami to win so that when they play the Mets, they can, you know, lose games. And you know how it works sometimes? You're due for the wins. So, you know. We got V Trademark is here. I'm a Braves fan. All right, shout out to you. I'm a Mets fan, so let's see what's going to happen in this game. Jared Young right now. First pitch to him is going to be a ball inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Phillies look bad. Star Wars, look, it looks bad to be up 6-0, and now they're in danger of giving up the lead. And the Marlins have the tying run on base. Tying runs on base. The lead run is at the plate. 1-0. Jared Young hits it well to center field. Harris going back, tag up there at the warning track, though. He's there. Ben just tagging, but no, he's going to stay put. 1 out. Man, The Mets hitting the ball well, but they keep hitting it to the deepest part of the field. And you know that if you're going to hit it to the deepest part of the field, you're going to have to, you're going to have to make sure that you get it. Phillies are bringing in Seth Johnson. His ERA is 5.74. That ERA is not good. All right, Polanco's up right now. He pickoff attempt. He's back safely. Harris already has 4 flyouts. We also have 2. It's annoying. Yeah, this has been a slow game so far. We got Joe Sicilian is here. All right, Polanco, please, Polanco, do something now. Here's the pitch to Polanco. That's going to miss low. 1 ball and no strikes. One 0 pitch right now. Hit hard, but foul. It seems like they put on a hit and run right there. And it went foul. So Seth Johnson has 2 strikes for the Phillies. He just threw a ball right now. 2 hour in for Phillies. Seth Johnson again. Yep. All right. I like putting the hit and run on for Polanco. He hit the ball hard. Let's see if he could hit this one fair, though, and get himself. That's going to be popped up. Polanco takes inside 2-1. So the Phillies get a big out right there. They're 1 out away of getting out of it with the lead. Here's the 2-1 pitch coming up to Polanco. Polanco rips it, but that's foul. Look, I got to give Polanco a little bit of love and hope. It's not good, but this is just for you to know how bad it's been for him. He's been hitting foul balls harder. That's a compliment I'm giving to Polanco. He's been hitting foul balls well. I'm giving him that. Polanco strikes out. Jeez, man. It is just an absolute disaster for this guy. He's 4 for his 40 since coming off of the break. Coming back from injury. 4 for 40. That's 100 batting average. Is it 100? Let me see. Yeah, I believe it's 100 batting average. AJ Smith was really good before he got injured. Yeah, he was. He's pitching good as well. Right now, he's pitching good as well. Keeping the Braves in the game. Both pitchers are. First pitch of Taylor. Ball 1. Benj is going to steal. He's going to be out. Wow. Let's see if the Mets will challenge this. I thought that maybe he got his hand in there. Mets are not going to challenge it. We're going now to the... Oh, he was safe. Yikes. He looked like he was safe there. All right, folks. Nonetheless, innings over. We are going now to the 5th inning. Carson Benj was thrown out. Acuna don't look like he want to play. Really? What makes you say that, though? All right, can the Phillies get out of this inning? It's 3-1 count now to Hicks. Pitch. Ball 4. Bases are loaded now. I thought that was a strike. I thought Realmuto should have challenged that. He definitely was safe, Seth. He definitely was. Look, the Phillies... It was 6-0. It's 6-4 now. Edwards is coming up with the bases loaded and 2 outs. This is a massive moment in this game right now. Massive moment. On a double play, he just ran to the dugout, didn't attempt to even get to second, even though it was an out. Wow. I don't know. I personally didn't see that, but look, what I do know is that as a coach, you gotta also be able to manage characteristics, personality, manage personality of your players. You gotta be able to do that. That's a huge thing right there. Absolutely huge to manage people's personalities. You gotta be able to, because some players you deal with, they are, They are not easy. They are not easy 100%. They are not. So, you know, they are not easy, and it's tough because you're going to have to manage these players. All right, the Mets are back playing right now. First pitch from Manaea to Dubon is a strike. Edwards for the Marlins takes a strike. 0-1. If Phillies choke again, oh my gosh. Here's the pitch to Dubon. Misses low. 1 ball, 1 strike. So, folks, we're getting a pitcher's duel right now. What I expected to happen tonight is happening now. Edwards fouls it. 0-2. 1-2 now to Dubon. Misses 2-1. So it's a 2-1 count to Dubon from the Braves. Xavier Edwards for the Marlins. He's down 0-2. Let's see if he can shorten up. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Mauricio Dubon. Popped up. That's going to get out of play. 2-2. Xavier Edwards. Base hit. Oh my gosh. 1 run's in. 2 runs are in. That's going to be fouled. And the Marlins tied the game up. Oh my goodness. I'm watching both games. Here's a 2-2 pitch now from Manaea to Dubon. He's only has 61 pitches. Not bad. Fouled away again. 2-2. We're going to do it again. How about the Marlins down 6-0? And they come back and tie it up. Oh my goodness. Dubon takes in the dirt, full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes right now. Wow. Now the Marlins are trying to take the lead. And it hits him or it gets by. Nope, it gets by. Both runners are going to advance. Star Wars, what is going on, Star Wars? You think Dubon good? I think he's a solid player. I didn't know much about him before the Braves. 3-2, popped up, foul again. I didn't know much about Dubon personally, but he's pretty solid. The Braves have always been a team that they be getting people that I've never heard of, and for some reason they succeed. As long as their main players are healthy. We got a timeout there. Fouled away, 1-1 count in the Philly game. Wow, Phillies don't want it this year. My goodness, Phillies don't want to win from Seth. Oh, man, it's not easy right now. Star Wars, I know it's not easy. 3-2 pitch. Grounded to Bichette, makes the throw, and that's going to be 1 away. And that's going to be in and tight. So all of a sudden, Johnson for the Phillies is very wild. He looks rattled, giving up. Look, this is the thing. When you have a 0-2 pitch and you give a hitter a good pitch to hit, you're rattled and you give up a lead. So it's a bunch of things there. Manaea throws a strike. And no balls, 1 strike. So he's rattled, Johnson. And it's 2-2, and the Marlins are pests. 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Amiga, I appreciate you for following the page. Amiga, how did Dubon get out? He grounded out to third base. Grounded out to third base. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Riley strikes out. 2 outs in the inning. Here's the 2-2 pitch right now from Johnson. The Marlins pop it up. And Bryce Harper's there. He's going to make the play and end the inning. So, after 7 innings, the Phillies had a 6-0 lead. It is a tie game, 6-6. What a game is going to, what a finish is going to be there. Here's the pitch now to Eli White. Ball 1. Yeah, I'm telling you, that's not easy, Star Wars. Blowing a 6-run lead. Oh, boy. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's going to miss. 2 balls and no strikes right now. 2 balls, no strikes at the moment. We're in the 5th inning. This game started an hour and 5 minutes ago, and we're in the top of the 5th. So the game has definitely been moving. It's been moving. Here is the 2-0 pitch right now. 2-0 pitch. 3-0. So Manaea throws 3 straight balls. Dubon does have a ground and out problem. Interesting. Here's the 3-0 pitch right now to Eli White. And he's very fast. That's what I've been hearing. Strike one, right down the middle. 3 balls and 1 strike right now. 3-1. Phillies. Look, the Phillies may want a Luke Weaver from the Mets. I don't know who they're going to give up. 3-1. Fouled. Full count. I don't know who the Phillies may give up, but the Phillies would want a Brazaban, a Luke Weaver, a Brooks Raley. The Phillies will want. Now, would the Mets trade with these guys? I don't know. The Mets, I think they traded with David Robertson when he went to the Phillies. Was it? 3-2. Grounded. Lindor charges it. Makes the throw. Safe. Infield single. Eli White, one of the fastest players in baseball. Good play by Lindor, but yeah, that ball was hit too soft. He was able to beat that out right there. He has long strides. He has long strides. I'll give him that. Give me Andrew Painter and J.P. Crawford. They can have Weaver. Ball one. He got a single. Yup. Oh, and Manaea just hits Bart with a hit by a pitch. And now Acuna Jr. comes up again with first and second. Yes. Wait, I live in Canada? What do you mean I live in Canada? Do you live in Canada, V? Trademark? Yeah, I do. I'm in Toronto. Let me see here. Yeah, look, Acuna is going to come up again with first and second right now. You're good, V. How long you been a Braves fan? Yep. It hits Bart. Wow. All right, here's the pitch to Acuna. This is a big at-bat in the game. Ball one. Manaea's up to 76 pitches in the game. The whole life. All right, V. It's a big at-bat. I don't know why I feel a 3-run home run by Acuna. I hope I'm wrong. 1-0. Acuna hits it to deep left. Misses a home run. A line drive to Taylor. That's going to end the inning. Yeah, Jared. They got out of the inning, but I don't know why I felt like a 3-run home run by Acuna. He missed it. Mets are going to the bottom of the 5th to bat. Phillies and Marlins are in the 8th inning right now. Realmuto's up right now. That's going to be grounded to the shortstop. Makes the throw, and that's going to be the first out of the inning. Acuna 0 for 2 with a walk. Yeah. He came up in the first AB, he walked, but his after first 2 at-bats, his second and third at-bat, you know, he came up with first and second. He wasn't able to come through, so he's the key for this Braves team. If he's healthy and playing well, this Braves team is dangerous. They can beat the Dodgers. They can. If he's not healthy, then I don't know. And look, there's been some rumors Scooby could go to the Braves, the Rays, the Brewers, but most likely the Dodgers. We just got our 876th sub on YouTube. 24 more for us to reach 900 and 124 for us to reach 1K, the first K. Let's make it happen, folks. I appreciate every single one of you that have been helping with this journey. You think Manaea can go 7? Well, he's just under 80 pitches, right? So his 6th inning will have to be pretty fast because he's going to have to face 2, 3, 4. So he's going to have a good inning there. If his inning is good, less than 12 pitches, he could probably be out for the 7th. If he has a long inning, it'll probably be his last. He should definitely come out for the 6th, though. Does Dodgers? No way. They never get anybody. What do you mean Dodgers? No way. The Dodgers almost get everybody. And that's going to be a second out for the Phillies. Marsh strikes out. Look, The Phillies are very down on themselves. Oh, I was being sarcastic, bruh. Braves win right now. Look, I got the Mets in this game. I expected this game to have a lot of scoring. So far, no scoring. So I got the Mets in this game. But it's a good game so far. Howie Rose's last year in the Mets booth, folks. Can we go out with some strength? Tyrone Taylor takes a ball outside. Toronto money line, they're playing the Nationals. They should win this game. Even though the Nationals are a great offensive team, Blue Jays need to win this game. Blue Jays are in trouble. I saw a video, 1-0, 2-0. I saw a post earlier. The Blue Jays are 49-59 right now. 49-59. Last year, the Blue Jays didn't get when they had their 59th loss, the Blue Jays had 82 wins. Taylor takes a ball, 3-0. So the Blue Jays last year with 59 losses were 82-59. This year, 49-59. I mean, that right there is just incredible. Blue Jays are losing now, the 3-0. Taylor takes a ball for a pitch walk. The Blue Jays have, they're down 1-0 right now, though. They're down right now. I think the ex-Met is pitching as well. Max Kranick. Yup. The ex-Met is pitching right now for the Nationals. Yup. 3 outs, Star Wars. Wow. The Red Sox got the player. And he's fractured his wrist because he got hit by a pitch. That's unbelievable. Brett Baty takes a strike. Star Wars, the Phillies, they're in a little bit of trouble right now. Here's the 0-1 pitch right now to Brett Baty. Baty fouls it back. 0-2. Es Gordo, so I think the Blue Jays could win it, but they've been struggling a lot. Baldwin got 2 ground ball double plays. Yup. That's a stat you don't see much. Why is AJ giving up a leadoff? He's actually done it a few times, V. He's been, like his first at bat, he has problems with control, then he just turns it up. 0-2. Baty hits it really hard. It's going to go foul, though. Phillies just like choking. Ugh. New York Mets fan is here. Ramones, Adrian is here. Jared, Carlos, Wendell is here. I remember the Mets had a pitcher named Kirk Wendell or Kirk Wendell. I liked his pitching, like his setup, the way he would throw. 0-2, his windup. There you go. Baty, off of the glove of the first baseman, is gonna get to right field. Tyrone Taylor's gonna end up at third base. And the Mets are going to have runners now at first and third with no outs. I don't know if they're going to give a base hit for this or if this is an error. Let's see here. Wow, it hit off of Olsen's glove. I don't know if they're going to give this as an error. I'm waiting a minute. It got on him so quick, he couldn't get his glove on it on time. Taylor, if that would have been caught, would have been a double play. I'm not sure. Let me see. 107 off the bat. Let me see if they gave that an error. I think they gave a hit there. Yeah, they gave a hit. That's a hit right there, folks. They gave a hit right there. It's not an error. It hit off the top of his glove, but that ball was hit 107 miles per hour. And it just hit the top of the glove like he barely had chance. Alvarez swings the first pitch. Strike. Fouls it away. V, I appreciate you for following. 10 more followers on TikTok, and we're going to reach 1,900. We got to get that today. We got to find a way to get that today. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Coming up to Alvarez. Alvarez is going to at least give the Mets a run, and then that's going to get down for a double. All the way to the wall. Alvarez is in at second. RBI double, and the Mets have themselves a 1-0 lead. Let's go, Mets. Let's go, man. We don't score if we don't score early. Time to take advantage. Let's go. Let's go, Alvy. Let's go, Mets. Jay Studs. Am I finding Jay Studs with a little bit of, just a little excitement to see the Mets hitting? Am I seeing a little Jay Studs? New York Mets fan. Hey, V, it's still early. Alvy. Look, Manino, early in the season, and I'm not alone. A lot of us were saying we got to trade Alvy. We got to keep Alvy. We got to. You got to keep Alvy. Him and Torrens, the catchers, they haven't been the blame for how bad the Mets have been. And arguably, look, if Alvarez was put as our fifth hitter, okay. Alvarez is batting ninth for us. As a ninth hitter, I like Alvarez as a ninth hitter for the Mets. I like it. AJ Ewing is up now. First pitch to him. He hits it well to center field. Harris, he's going to make the play. Beatty's going home. There's going to be a play at the plate. He's safe. Let's go. It's going to be a sac fly, and the Mets will get a second run right there. 2-0 New York. Hey, I like the aggressiveness. You got to send them there. You got to send them there. Way to go. Got to keep adding on. Exactly, Jared. Jay Studs, I like it. Yeah, let's go Braves. Choke. Nah, Braves not choking. It's still early, folks. 260 hitting catcher don't grow on trees. Exactly, Manino. This is arguably Alvarez's best season if you take away his rookie season. I got to give him some love for that. I got to give him some love for that. Let's go Mets. And again, if the Mets and the other parts were doing the right thing, you know. And yeah, the Phillies are gonna make a change now. The Braves are making a change now. Look, that pitcher AJ Smith-Shawver, this is his first time having a start for I think more than a year because he was injured. So, 100% they ain't gonna push him. But he pitched well. The Braves had some chances to score him runs. They just couldn't. So we got a pitching change. I'm at the Phillies game right now. Here's the pitch to Ruiz. He's showing bunt. Foul. So the Marlins have a runner at first base with with no outs and 2 strikes right now. So let's see if they're able to do anything there. Let's go Mets. I don't care if we lose if the Phillies do. That's winning baseball stuff they weren't doing early in the year, getting productive outs. Exactly. I don't always need a base hit when you have second and third. You got to get that, shows bunt again and bunts it foul.
Do you need anything?
Yeah, water. Can you put this one in the fridge, please, and bring the one over there? Because this is not warm, please. Yeah, that's the stuff that they got to do, You got to get those runs in. You got to. It's the fundamental baseball. Now, if you're facing a pitcher that's throwing 100 miles per hour where it's hard to put the ball in play, I could give you that. But when you're facing pitchers that are throwing 95, 96, you got to shorten up and understand I got to stay through the ball and at least put it in play. Thank you very much, Peem. Was this one open? Oh, yeah. No, I actually had a Poland Spring there, but it's all right.
You want that one?
Yeah, it's better that one.
Okay.
Just so I won't use that. 1 to 3 inning for Manaea minimum. Yeah, we need that from him. We need a shutdown inning. Here's the pitch now. Ball 1. The Mets game is still in a break there. They're gonna be bringing in the Braves. Okay, we're back to the Mets game. Lindor's up now. Ball 1 way outside. The Braves bring in Didier Fuentes. There's another thing, and this is with all respect. The Braves, I've never heard of this pitcher, Didier Fuentes. He has a good ERA this year, though. Lindor takes outside. 2 balls, no strikes right now. Here's Lindor with a 2-0 count right now. Oh, the Marlins just take a 2-run lead. Oh, my goodness. 2-0 pitch. Lindor takes outside, 3-0. Oh, my God. The Marlins just hit a 2-run home run. Oh, my goodness. What are the Phillies doing? Here's Francisco Lindor right now, 3-0. Hey! Strike one. 3 balls and 1 strike. Star Wars. Oh my gosh. Star Wars. I don't know what's going on, man. Oh my goodness. Wow. Lindor 3-1 count right now. Here's the pitch coming up right now. Lindor. Ball four. It's going to be a walk right there. Mets have another runner on base right there. Okay. How do you feel about Francisco Alvarez? I know he's not going to be that superstar, but we thought. But look, Michael, I was earlier, I was somebody, we got to trade him. Now, as I recognize, especially with him batting 9th or 8th, as my 9 hitter, I'm okay with that. I want him there. I don't want him. I want the Mets to keep Alvarez. You got to. But Bichette, first pitch swinging, jams, pops it up. Olsen's right there. 1 out. Or 2 out, sorry. So Bichette makes a big out there. I was very frustrated with Alvarez, but we got to keep Alvarez. We got to. Braves could have a huge division lead. They could be the team under 500, huh? Their bullpen is taxed. Fuentes is either hit or miss. I wish we had Soto playing, man. I agree. But, hey, let's hope Soto being out can let some players just get hot. Carson Bench, strike one. He's throwing hard as well, Fuentes. Braves have the best ERA in the NL and the starting bullpen and bullpen and I can't talk. The Braves have the best starting starters ERA and bullpen ERA. That's what they have. 1-1 pitch is coming up to Carson Bench. That's gonna, that's a good pitch. That's gonna be strike. Umpire called it a ball, but they're challenging that. It's gonna be 1-2. Yeah, Star Wars. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is why the Phillies gotta win. I mean, this is why the Mets gotta win this game, because Chris Sale's pitching tonight. It'll be tough to win that game. It'll be a tough game to win. Definitely, that's a tough game to win. All right, it's a 1-2 count right now to Carson Bench. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. So Fuentes comes in, walks Lindor, but gets Bichette, strikes out Bench, and gets out of trouble. So we're going to the 6th inning. Sean Manaea is going to be facing 2-3-4. And we need a shutdown inning from Sean Manaea. If they sweep today, I'd be really hyped, bro. I got to say, hey, me too. I'd be hyped as well. And look, we got two full months of baseball, folks. 2 full months. We got August and September. A lot can happen, man. A lot can happen. That's all I gotta say. Oh, they do gotta be upset, Star Wars. Mets always been owned us. No way, V. My childhood was tormented by the Atlanta Braves for the things that they did to my childhood. Now, ever since 2024, I feel like the Mets have found ways to play better against the Braves. Going to Atlanta and winning that game to get into the playoffs. But, you know, the Braves tormented my childhood. Like, obviously, Alvarez was a bust. Brett Beatty was a bust, but they bring value in some way. Strike one. Okay, look. Michael Cepeda, this is my only thing I can say with the bust talk. Francisco Alvarez is 24 years old, guys. Like, to call somebody a bust at 24, I'm not saying that they're wrong, but 24? How old is Brett Beatty? I know Alvarez is 24, though. You know, that right there is like, damn. You know, 8 runs. Let's see if they could do it. The Pooch. Like if Alvarez can stay healthy and be consistent, and Beatty could be super utility, I see them. Hey, ball 1 from Sean Manaea. Manaea's at 78 pitches right now. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Misses. 2-0. That's what I'm saying. This is on Dave for not getting the right players. Yikes. Baldwin hits it well to left field. That ball may be gone. No. Taylor? Nope. Taylor wasn't able to get that. Off of the wall, it is going to be a leadoff double for Baldwin. And the Braves have some action. Taylor didn't get a good judge on that ball, and he wasn't able to get it. It hit off the wall. He hit it well. And it drifted, definitely. It definitely drifted. And there's a strikeout in the 9th inning. 1 out for the Phillies. Olsen swings at the first pitch, foul. Look, this is the at-bat right here. This is the at-bat right here. Matt Olson versus Manaea. Like, Ewing, Benz, and Thornton are the ones who got it. Yeah, they showing good stuff. I'm going to be honest. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Misses. 1-1. This is the inning, folks. Olsen now going to get a hit. Come on, V. No hit. No hit. Here's the 1-1 pitch right now to Olsen. Misses. 2-1. So all of a sudden, Manaea, he's struggling with control this inning. Two balls, 1 strike right now. Here's the pitch. We may have a tie game, folks. Olsen hits it well. We have a tie game, folks. Matt Olson ties the game, folks. Wow. Mets take the lead, and the Braves immediately respond. Oh, my gosh, man. Matt Olson. This is why I said this was going to be the at-bat. This was the at-bat that I was looking at. This was the at-bat I was looking at. Facing 2 lefties this inning and just can't do anything. Damn, Manaea. Mets give you a lead, and it's like, I don't understand. Now Albies is up. He swings at the first pitch. Pops it to shallow right, though. That's going to be the first out of the inning. 1 out. Man, Manaea. Yeah, man. The Phillies, Trey Turner, last at bat versus Pete Fairbanks. Yeah, I'm telling you, we were giving Manaea love. Look, 2 runs is still not bad, though. Especially against the Braves, but well, Mets are going to have to get more runs. Here's Harris, grounded. Lindor backhands it. Out. Wow, what a play by Lindor. 2 outs. Trey Turner does not go. 1-2. Trey Turner's down to his last strike. Phillies down to their final out. Was it crushed? Yes, it was crushed. Albies always swinging at the first pitch. Others just to watch, huh? Yeah, he was out there. Nice play there. Ball outside. Trey Turner hits it well, but it's going to be caught. And the Philadelphia Phillies blow a 6-0 lead and get swept by the Marlins. Wow. How fast baseball changes, folks. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1. How fast baseball changes. First 3 games plus sweep for the Phillies since June 21st to 23rd, 2019. Dubon hits it to left field. Taylor's there, and he's going to make the play. So, look, Sean Manaea couldn't get the first 2 hitters out. Then, in 5 pitches, he gets out of the inning. Unbelievable. Well, folks, we are going now to the bottom of the 6th. We're tied at 2. You think Sean Manaea could be good starter next year? Look, If Sean Manaea is our 4th or 5th starter, I think so. It just sucks that he's getting paid $25 million for that, you know? But, you know, he's not going to be the 2024 tribal chief, but a solid 5 or 6. You take that. He was overpaid, but that's a part of it. Braves for you, huh? Baseball for you. Let's go Mets. Yep, we got to get on the sticks. We got to get some runs now. Wow, look, Star Wars, I feel for you, Star Wars, that what an absolute disaster for the Phillies. I mean, the Phillies were up 6-0, and they blow it. So right now, the Diamondbacks and the Pirates are playing. The Diamondbacks have a 3-0 lead in the bottom of the 9th. Let's see if the Pirates can make another comeback. He earned the contract, though. He did. He earned it after 2024. He did. And look, what I could say with Sean Manaea, he wasn't healthy last year. And he was kind of rushed back, and he never got into a rhythm. And this year, he started off bad, but he's been a little better. Red Sox might trade for Lindor. Can you imagine that? Marlins, how about the sweep? Salud! How about who are the Mets going to get if the Red Sox get Lindor? That would just be, oh my gosh, wow. I don't think the Mets are going to trade Lindor, though. I don't personally, but I'll be shocked. And Clay Holmes, that would be stunning. Wow, that would be stunning if we were to see that. I'm telling you all. Let me check some Mets news real fast. Braves are going to put in a new pitcher right now, Victor Medeiros. All right, Jared Young is batting right now. Here's the pitch. Strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch. Foul back. 0-2. Pirates are down to their final out in a loss against the Diamondbacks if they lose. 0-2 pitch to Jared Young. Grounded. Up the middle. It's going to be a base hit for Jared Young to start off the bottom of the 6th. Braves brought in Victor Medeiros. We could get Franklin Arias and another top 10 prospect and a reliever. Nah, look, if the Mets are trading Lindor, I'm not satisfied with just a prospect. I need a player that could help the team now. Lindor is a player that could help a team now. Why are we going to just get a prospect, you know? Polanco takes a ball. Polanco, let's go, man. Hey, bud, what's going on, Ernie? How you doing, man? V says he got no hope. Yikes. Hey, it's still early, but I think the Mets will win this. I hope they will. Here's Polanco right now. Shows bunt. Gets the bunt down. And he's going to get the runner to second base. Hey, I ain't mad about it. I ain't mad about it. When he's struggling, maybe a bunt will help him. At least he does something productive for the team and helps. So I take it. Pirates are still down to their final out. In the dirt, full count. Full count. Tyrone Taylor's coming up right now. I don't know why I feel like a Tyrone Taylor home run's coming again. First pitch to him. Ball 1. I don't know why. I have a feeling. I have a feeling that a home run's coming. Ball 4. So the Pirates get a base runner. They need one more base runner to bring the tying run to the plate. Here's Tyrone Taylor right now. 1-0 pitch. Here it is. 2-0. Man, how about those Marlins? Respectfully, but still never liked them. Hey, They swept the Phillies. I'm telling you, that is the Phillies. They may be in a little bit of trouble. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Tyrone Taylor. 3-0. Nah, bro, I have money on the Braves. Chill. I mean, I want you to win, but I want the Mets to win more. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. That's going to be grounded, and the Diamondbacks are going to win the game. Here's the 3-0 pitch right now. Ball 4. So Tyrone Taylor, what is he doing? Whoa, what's going on? What is going on here? It's 3-1. Wait, what is going on? They're saying it's 3-1. What is going on here? Now it's 3-2. None of those pitches were close. What is going on? Come on now. What is going on with that? Oh my gosh, man. Taylor fouls it off. Jeez. What is going on here? Umpire calls it a strike and it was a ball. Oh my gosh, man. 3-2 pitch right now to Taylor. Here it is. Taylor strikes out. Great job, Blue. Good job, Blue. Oh my goodness. Horrible. But this has to be the best Marlins team since Stanton and Yelich days in 2010s. Well, they made the playoffs recently. Not recently, but when they got swept by the Phillies, I think in the wild card. Bruh, we got a pitching change. We got Birding Watch saying that the Mets are great. Go Mets from Hector. I thought that was a ball 4-2. I don't understand what's going on, man. Umpires, look, I understand that they're human beings. I get it, man. I get it. We're human. We're gonna make mistakes. It's gonna happen. But it's just like, what the hell? What kind of mistake is that, man? And I blame Taylor as well, though. Like, come on, Taylor is it's not even close. None of the pitches were even close. It was, but I don't know what happened, J Studs. Blue might have Braves to win. Maybe. I don't know, V. That Lemicky, any playoff run with the Oakland A's and the NLDS is not real. Bruh. From Michael Cepeda. Hey, you take any playoff run you could get. 2024, as much as I want to see the Mets be good, I'd take 2024. 2024 was amazing. 2024 was absolutely amazing to watch that season. What's the score for the Orioles? I'm going to check that game right now. Give me one moment right now. Orioles are trailing 7-1 in the 7th inning. Tigers 7, Orioles 1. Not good. The Braves are bringing in Dylan Dodd to pitch right now. Dylan Dodd. He's the pitcher coming in for the Braves right now. Marcus Semien is pinch hitting, strike 1. Semien right now, here's the 0-1 pitch. Strike 2, really good pitch. That was a weird year. Like Tampa Bay made it to the World Series. Yeah. Wasn't that the COVID year? I think that was the COVID year. Here's the 0-2 pitch right now to Simeon. Up high. 1 ball, 2 strikes right now. Here's the 1-2 pitch right now to Simeon. Simeon fouls it foul. Fouls it away. Dylan Dodd is good, so is Fuentes. Hey, they're doing the job so far. They're doing the job so far. We have a 2-2 game right now. 2-2 game. One ball, 2 strikes to Simeon. Here's the pitch. Simeon, good pitch, but it misses inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Dodd's ERA, I think it's in the 2s. A ball just fell in a fan's lap. That's funny. 2-2 pitch. Simeon swings and misses. Well, that's going to do it, folks. We're going to the 7th inning. I don't think Manaea will be coming out to pitch. I think it's going to be Brazoban, but I'm going to have to wait for that to be confirmed. So right now, we're going to the 7th inning. It's a 2-2 game. Well, folks, this game's going to come down to that. Like Julio Arias was lights out that year. Yikes. Remember him? Julio Arias. I do remember him. Is it going to rain tonight? I don't think so. From the Dodgers. I heard it could be canceled. Nah. I don't think the Mets game should be canceled tonight. I think that they should be able to play. But you never know sometimes. Let me see here. Yeah, I do remember him. Julio Arias. Yup, I remember him. Wow. Yeah, I remember him now. I knew that he got into trouble as well. Man, I feel for some of these players. It's just so frustrating that some of them, they have these careers and they decide to get themselves into trouble. And it's just like, damn. You got to be so disappointed. Yeah, Brazoban's coming into the game, folks. Huascar Brazoban, he's coming into the game to pitch for the Mets. Well, Sean Manaea, 6 innings. The only thing we could be disappointed about Manaea is that the Mets got him a 2-0 lead. He needed the shutdown inning, and he gave it away in 2 batters. So that's the only thing that's disappointing for Sean Manaea. He gave away the lead so fast. I mean, so fast. So fast. So, you know. Who is going to go for the Mets? That's the interesting thing. Which Mets players are going to be gone and when? Freddie Peralta, for me, he may be the first one. He may be the first one in my opinion. Ahmed is here. What's going on, Ahmed? Yep. You see what happened to Tony Romo? Just call a drive. I'm telling you, man. And he kind of like joked about it too. When they spoke to him, I'm like, geez. First pitch is going to be foul. Strike 1. I don't understand. Like, I get it. We're nobody's perfect. I get it. But there's just some things that it's like, man, like, you know, why, man? Why? 0-1 to Riley. Misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. If they were going to let him come back, maybe Wander Franco could make a return. He's only 25. Yeah, I get you. 1-1. Riley pops it up. On the right side, first base. Jared Young makes the play. 1 away. Let's see here. Okay. But you know what crazy? The MLB was going to let him come back, but decided to retire. Wow. Shout out to Phil Poole for the follow. Folks, 8 more followers. Just 8 more for us to hit 1,900 followers on TikTok. Strike one, Yastrzemski fouls it back. 0-1 is the count right now. Who got it now? Austin Riley. He made it out this inning. He flied out, popped out in the infield to first base. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strikes right now. 1 ball, 1 strike. Michael Cepeda's here. Adrian, Jarrett, Menino, New York Mets fan. Jay Studs. Montero's here. Jose. That's going to miss outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ahmed. Ernie's here. Lobo. Rumors are getting hot about Lindor leaving and going to the Yankees. Can you imagine that, man? That would be insane. 2-1. Fouled. 2-2. Bruh, the ball fouled, and the fan flinched like crazy behind home plate. That's funny. Look, Jay Studs, I do think Taylor will be gone. I like Tyrone Taylor a lot, but I do think he'll be gone. I've seen big news. Phillies are on Scooble. Mets are never trade with the Yankees. You think so? I don't know. 2-2. Full count. Who do you want if we get Lindor? Look, I want who Michael said the other day. I want Cam Schlittler and Lombard Jr. If they do that for Lindor, I would do that trade. I would do that trade, honestly. 3-2. Popped up. Simeon goes out for it. He's going to make the play. 2 outs. Only way I trade with them and give the Lindor is Cam Schlittler, but Yankees are not doing that. Yeah, I can agree with that. Yankees aren't going to trade Cam Schlittler. Why would the Yankees trade Cam Schlittler? Really, honestly. This guy's arguably the AL Cy Young. You're going to trade him? Why? After what he did in the playoffs last year? But hey, if the Yankees are giving me Schlittler and Lombard, I'll do it. Strike one. I would do it, 100%. I just don't understand the Braves offense, bro? And that's hit to right field, but this is a blooper. Oh, but Simeon's there. End of the inning, folks. So a quick inning for Brazaban. We're going to the bottom of the 7th. We got Alvarez, Ewing, and Lindor. No, bro. In no universe, yeah. Yankees aren't let it go of Cam Schlittler. So there is no real world where the Yankees-Mets trade. Okay. They tie it up and they go back their old ways, bruh. Yeah, because Cam is great for this team, so we're not giving up. Yeah, Yankees aren't getting rid of Schlittler. Only way Yankees will get rid of a Schlittler is if the Mets are throwing in another big player. Like a Lindor and another big player, Yankees could consider it. Is Soto hurt? Yes, Juan Soto's hurt. I know he's hurt, but Luis Hill maybe? I don't want Luis Hill. Even though the Mets love taking Yankee players and vice versa. Both of them love taking players vice versa, you know? But I don't know about Hill. I mean, unless he's going to do what Severino did for the Mets. I don't even think Schlittler would get trade for Paul Skeens. And that's why the way he's pitching. Lindor and Bo maybe? Nah, that's too much. Lindor and Bo? For what? What are the Yankees giving? Lindor, Taylor, Alvarez for Schlittler. I mean, I think I know Schlittler's good, but he's great, but I don't know if I'm doing Lindor and Alvarez and Taylor for Schlittler. I think the Mets would do that. I don't know. I said Lindor and Alvarez might get you Cam. They need a catcher bad. That's what I'm saying, but I don't know, man. Just for Schlittler back, just Schlittler. Like, then who's going to play shortstop for the Mets? Who's going to play catcher for the Mets? You going to put Terrence only? Nah, I only trade Lindor to the Bronx if Schlittler's not doing it for Lombard Jr. He's a lottery pick. All right. Look. We're going to find out some answers soon, folks. Very soon, we're going to find out some answers. Because it's a matter of time before trades start happening and we start going to know what's the verdicts. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning right now, folks. Bottom of the 7th inning. Okay, Jeff Passan believes Mets will more likely trades than other teams. Okay, they believe that the Mets are going to make the most trades out of all teams. All right, Alvarez is up right now. Here's the pitch to Alvarez. Oof. Swings at the first pitch and fouls it back, strike one. The Mets have been scouting the Cubs farm system with a particular focus on Double A. Here's the 0-1 pitch right now to Alvarez. Swing and a miss. 0-2. NBC has announced Astros and Mets matchup on Sunday, August 30th, has been removed from the Sunday night game. Bruh. That's going to miss high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mets are losing national TV games. All right. Oh, boy, I hope I don't get soy sauce on myself in front of the live. Hold on. 1-2 pitch. Misses high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hold on. Sorry. Gotta do favors for your wife even on live stream. Here is the 2-2 pitch to Alvarez. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1 out. Okay. The Yankees would never trade Cam. Yeah. Let my Rangers get Weaver. For who? For who, Kaysen? No way the Mets are doing a trade like that. Yo, the Phillies blew a 6-9 lead. Yup. Can you... Hey, who are the Rangers going to give the Mets? Whatever happens, they need to be transparent and tell us they're in the rebuild mode, not win now. Yep. Let's see. They're going to extra innings. Chill. No extra innings for this game. Let's let the Mets win it. AJ Ewing swings at the first pitch, fouls it. Nate Lavender is leading the AAA International League with 40% Ks. The lefty reliever, yeah, he's coming up soon for the Mets. Here's the 0-1 pitch right now. AJ Ewing takes inside and high, 1-1. Ronnie Mauricio has 5 home runs and 11 RBIs in his last 6 games in AAA. Please do it in the MLB. You got to trade Ronnie Mauricio, honestly. Watch the Mets trade him and him become phenomenal. I'm telling you, man. Here's the 1-1 pitch to AJ Ewing. Misses outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Mets prospect Morabito's been playing really good as well his last 35 games. Update, Clay Holmes felt good after his outing in St. Lucie. I'm going to give you the rest of the news on that. 2-1 pitch. 3-1 high and tight. The team will evaluate how he feels and decide next steps after he flies back to New York. Not much traction so far in Peralta back to the Brewers talk. Fluid situations, but multiple other teams are more involved now. 3-1. Fouled away. Swung at ball 4. Some teams believe Peralta's off year is partly the fault of the Mets and the Mets defense, which may help the Mets. Look, I agree with the Mets defense part. I'm not... Okay, let me go about Freddie Peralta. This is from John Heyman. 3-2. Ball 4. Mets have a base runner. Look, a part of me thinking that the Mets could get some type of return for Peralta is because you telling me all these contenders don't want Freddie Peralta? You telling me the Brewers with a good defense couldn't help him be a little bit better? I think so. So that right there could be very, very good right there. Really, really good. All right, here's Francisco Lindor. Hey! Takes a strike. Can Cowley and another prospect. Thank you for Brandon Nimmo. Do you like Simeon? Simeon's been better lately, but you think Mets win this to Pooch? Boy. 0-1 pitch. Lindor takes high. 1-1. I still think the Mets win this, but I'm going to be honest. The 7.5 is kind of looking tough now. the pooch. I'm not sure, man. I'm not a betting man, so it's tough. But I still got the Mets in this. Ronnie Mauricio is a professional AAA player. I'm telling you, man. Here's the 1-1 pitch right now to Lindor. Ooh, fouls it back. 1-2. Cam, Cowley, and another prospect for Weaver if we really wanted Holmes too. Yeah, Jay Studs, 100%. Dodgers all in on Scuba with Ohtani not pitching. Everyone blowing leads today. Orioles trying to come back down 7. Are you serious? Teams I want to trade with: Brewers, Dodgers, Mariners, Cubs, Rays, or Twins. The Rays, yes. The Rays are a team I would want the Mets to trade with. Oh, 1-2 pitch to Lindor. Here it is. Up high and away. 2-2. Your wifey, hey, Peem, you got a message to tell your wifey Blue Jays are up 2-1. She says, yeah. Have a great farm. I agree. I need a score from the Mets this inning for my lay to hit. Orioles, wow. Baseball is unbelievable. 2-2 pitch to Lindor. Fouled it to stay alive. I'm going to do it again at 2-2. Come on. Lindor, dame una línea. Star Wars says Phillies got swept. Baltimore, Philly this weekend. Both these teams are terrible. Look, Star Wars, I know the Phillies are upsetting you, but I believe the Phillies will make the playoffs. I believe. And the Orioles coming back is, I'm telling you, man, this is baseball. Come on, Lindor. Dame una línea. Dame una línea. Let's go, Lindor. Vamos. 2-2 pitch to Lindor. There was a little bit of a pause there. Would you like this trade? Mets get Rafael Devers and Giants get Morabito, Simeon, and Brazaban. Ah, man, yo. All right. Here's the 2-2 pitch. In the dirt, 3-2. Look, I'm going to answer this for now. The only way I ever want Rafael Devers on my team, that team of mine has to have a strong charactered manager. And bringing Alex Cora to the Mets and Rafael Devers, I mean, I don't know how they were in Lindor fouls it back. Lindor swung at ball 4. I don't know how Cora and Devers would be. So only way I ever want to consider Devers is if the Mets have a strong manager that could really be good with him. Other than that, nah, I don't want that trade for Devers personally. I don't want that trade. Nah, I don't want Devers' contract, man. Yeah. 3-2. Ball 4. Lindor draws a walk. So Bichette is going to come up with another opportunity. Let's see if he can do something for the Mets right now. Mets are drawing a lot of walks lately. I will say that. And that's a good sign right there. Bo Bichette, we need you, man. Anthony says the Mets are the greatest ever. Anthony, thank you, man. I'm going to tell you, you know who has Devers' favorite player as a kid? Albert Pujols. That's interesting there. Jeremy Hefner's coming to the mound for a mound visit and is not for the New York Mets. Unbelievable how he used to be our pitching coach and he went to the Braves. Braves have the ex-Met Danny Young in the bullpen right now. How about that? Look, I want a Mets team that I could be proud of. A lot of the moves they made in the offseason, minus Pete Alonso. Nimmo's bat, I like Nimmo's bat way better than Simeon. But his defense wasn't so good, Nimmo. I got to be honest with that. You know, so, you know, all I'm going to say is, I mean, Devers is putting up Alonso numbers on a down year. Come on, Bichette. No double play here, Bichette. Come on now. Here's the pitch to Bichette. Hey! Strike 1. No balls and 1 strike right now. My cards are fading. Please, Mets, lose when you play them. Rick Rain, we don't play the Cardinals no more this year. Mets and Cardinals are done for the year. Unless they meet in the playoffs. 0-1. Bichette, foul tips it. 0-2 quickly. Good teams don't struggle against the Mets. Bruh, from Evo 4.6. Bruh, Evo, who is your team? Please, let me know. His ego is his downside, but he's a great bat to have in the lineup. I agree, but the ego... Look, the Mets need a better structure and what's the word I'm looking for right now? There's a word, culture. 0-2. Fouled away. Bo Bichette did swing at a ball, but it's fouled. The Mets need a better culture before you bring in a player like that, in my opinion. You know? Come on, Bichette. Shorten up and get the Mets a lead right now. We got Miracle Sullivan is here. Jared, New York Mets fan. Evol, MB Sports Edit is here. 0-2 pitch to Bichette. Here it is. Bichette hits it well to right field, but Acuna's there. He's going to make the play. AJ Ewing is going to tag and get to third base, though. That's going to be the second out of the inning. So now the Mets need Carson Bench to make a productive at bat right here. Braves on my team. Our offense sucks, and Sale is our only good pitcher. Yikes. Look, I think the Braves are a good team, but they need to do something at the deadline. They need to maybe trade Riley. I don't know what happened to Riley. Riley was such a great hitter, and I don't know what's going on with him. Braves need to make a move or two. Get another bat, in my opinion. Keep Acuna healthy, and a starter maybe. All right, Bench with a chance to give the Mets the lead. First pitch, ball one up high. Miracle says live. You already know we are live here. Jay Stud says the culture changed when you fire David Stearns. Bruh, either a move that makes you a WA favorite or a disaster at this point, huh? Here's the 1-0 pitch right now to Carson Bench. It's swing and a miss, 1-1. Riley couldn't hit water if he fell out of a boat, bruh. Yeah, he's definitely struggling, though. I don't know what happened with him. What does Stearns have to lose that will confirm if he can keep his job or get fired? Look, Stearns ain't going nowhere this year, folks. He's staying. He's not going nowhere this year. 1-1 pitch. 2-1. Misses high. Stearns is not going nowhere. It is a huge gamble. You make Pujols your manager and you get Devers as your first baseman. So, I don't like Devers as our first baseman. I'm going to just be honest. I'm not a big fan of it. Now, how will him and Soto do? I don't know. Has Devers ever played with another Dominican that swing and a miss from Bench, 2-1? Has Devers ever played with another, superstar Dominican? Maybe that could help him. I don't know. We all have someone we don't like. I'm telling you. Who's your team, Miracle? Let us know. Who's your team? 2-2 pitch to Bench. Put the ball in play. Bench puts it in play, and he's going to have a base hit and give the Mets to the lead. It's going to go all the way to the wall. Lindor is going to score. Is Lindor going to score? Lindor won't score, but it's a RBI double, and the Mets lead it 3-2 right now. Let's go, man. Look, Lindor not scoring there. I'm totally okay with it. He's just not 100% in running. They are not letting him run all his strength. So, you can even see it. Lindor's not running 100%, folks. And I'm okay with that, man. I'm okay with it. I'd rather have him run like that and keep playing than sprint for one run, If this is the World Series, it's different. Jared Young gets hit. And the Mets have the bases loaded now. Come on now, let's blow it open. Let's go. Willie Adames, but he's not a superstar. Man, looking at it, the Giants are so cooked. Yeah, I do not want Willie Adames as well. No chance. A lot of people said he was the Brewers' best player. Because he's gone and the Brewers have still been great. Whereas he's left and he hasn't made a difference with the Giants. Let's go. So many bad contracts. Beat the Braves. Miracle says, I can't say I'm in enemy territory. Oh my goodness. It's a safe zone. You gotta believe. Hey, you already know. What's up, Caden? How you doing? The X-Men, Danny Young is coming in, and I'm gonna hope he's gonna give up a grand slam right now. No, I say Adames is the only Dominican that Devers has ever played with. But yeah, even Adames, I don't consider him an impactful player. He's not Juan Soto. Never was. So, Notorious Clout is here. It's WTV. Good game. Game's not over. V. Game not over. Sammy, who's your favorite football team? J Studs, you already know. It rhymes with Mets. I am a Mets, Nets, and Jets fan. Those are my three teams. I cannot wait for the NFL season to come back, folks, to be able to live stream, to be able to go and, and turn up with all of you for the football season. Danny Young is giving y'all 3. Hey, I hope so. Let me see here. Okay, let me change the pitching because Danny Young is coming in. Oh, man. Look, for the 8th inning, we know who's coming in for the Mets as well. Luke Weaver, he's going to be coming into the game. Is a for sure thing. He's going to come in. Jay Studs, oh my gosh. Miracle says, I've missed watching Soto. Me too. Look, you know what's bad? You know what's bad is that if the Mets start winning a bunch of games that now that Soto's out, you know the dumb rumors. Oh, see, Soto's not there. Mets are winning. Is going to anger me. You exited to watch your Jets, bruh. I'm a Pats fan, but the Jets have a real shot this year. No lie. Real shot for what, Notorious Clout? Real shot for what? Polanco, come on, man. First pitch. Hey! Strike 1 to Polanco. Polanco, come on, man. I need you, Polanco. Who you lying? Laugh out loud. That's going to be Garbo, bruh. As I want to see. Shot for what? Here's the pitch to Polanco. Come on, Polanco. Grounds it. Foul. So he's quickly down 0-2. Quickly down 0-2 right now. Quickly down right now. No balls and 2 strikes. Come on, Polanco. This is your moment. Jets have no coach, no QB. Hey, they got talent. It's just those are the 2 positions where we're looking at. The coaching position and the quarterback. That's what we're looking at this year. 0-2 pitch. Polanco takes low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He's not doing so hot, man. Hey, he is. Wait, Miracle, you know a lot about the Mets, but you said you're in enemy territory. So you're a Braves fan? I'm guessing that. 1-2. Hey! Danny Young strikes out Polanco. Jesus, man. Damn, Polanco. Come on, man. Come on, Polanco. We need you, man. We need you, dog. Oh, my gosh, man. Polanco just continues to struggle, man. Take the bat off your shoulder, man. Oh, boy. Look, nonetheless, the Mets find a way to get themselves a lead. We're going now to the 8th inning. Reminder, folks, there's a doubleheader today. The Mets are going to be playing tonight again at 7:10 Eastern Time. 7:10 Eastern Time. But Polanco, oh my goodness, what is going on with him? Who scored the 3rd inning for the Mets? It was a RBI double for Alvarez and a sacrifice fly for AJ Ewing. Both of those had RBI. Oh, man. I want him out at the trade deadline. That was a nasty pitch. I'm not about to credit the pitcher. Their Pete Alonso replacement, what a joke. Huh. Polanco is really good at run prevention. I'm telling you, he's phenomenal. Oh, boy. Star Wars is here. Phillies really need to trade. Let's go, Star Wars. Polanco is really good at run prevention, huh? Miracle, it's either you're a Braves, Phillies, Dodgers fan or a Yankees fan. One of those teams. That's what I'm going to go. That's what I'm going to have to go with. One of those teams. Oh, my gosh, man. Come on, Polanco, man. Look, we're in the 8th inning. I'm pretty confident Luke Weaver's coming into the game right now. Pretty confident. Luke Weaver. Let me already hurry up and put him there because it's pretty much a sure thing that he's going to be coming in. My goodness, man. Polanco, help us out, my guy. Jets should go with the kid from Clemson day one. Klubnik is good. Interesting point there. That rookie that they drafted a rookie this year, right? I think they said that he walked in with swag and all of this, which was pretty funny. All right. Luke Weaver's going to have to face the top of the batting order. Acuna, Baldwin, and Olsen. All right, here's the pitch to Acuna. Strike one. Threw him a first pitch changeup that was very, very filthy. Strike one. Brazaban, if the score stays the same way, he stands to get the win in this game. Polanco is bad. Man. 0-1 pitch. Ooh, it's a good pitch, but that's going to miss. I like the challenge. It's a good challenge. Good challenge, but I think that it's going to be a ball. Yep. Just missed. Good challenge. Good challenge. I'm okay with that challenge, but it was a ball. Dodgers, laugh out loud, but hey, hoping the Mets win this. Hey, I hope so as well. I'm actually, okay, tonight or tomorrow, I'm going to live stream the Dodgers versus the Mariners. And Friday night, here's the 1-1 pitch. Grounded, foul. Friday night, I won't be able to do the Mets game tomorrow or Friday. I won't be able to do the Mets games because of baseball practice, and Friday I'm gonna be busy. But Friday I'm most likely gonna do the Dodgers and Red Sox at 10 p.m. Eastern time. 1-2, swing and a miss. Acuna chases the changeup and strikes out. Big strikeout there. Looks like we might see Santucci before the season is over if he does well in AAA. Yup. I saw he's getting promoted. He's getting promoted. So let's go, man. Let's go. So yeah, look, either tonight, and I'm so angry I didn't do the Dodgers game last night. It was a back and forth game. Tonight or tomorrow, I will do the Dodgers and Mariners. Hey! Strike one. So Baldwin right now, 20 home runs, 56 RBIs, 277 average. 0-1 pitch. That's going to be probably a base hit. Yep. Baldwin has his second hit of the day, base hit. Damn, Orioles completed the comeback. Oh my God, what are we witnessing? What is going on today? Now I'm going to have to split screen that game. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Scooble's gone. Tigers are trading Scooble. It's over. He's 100% gone. He's gone. No chance that Scooble's going to stay. He's gone, folks. Olsen is up now, man. He's a big at-bat in the game. First pitch. Fouled away. Strike one. Unbelievable how they tied it up. Wow. I know Scooble can't wait to get off that team. He gave them 7 scoreless and they blew a 7-run lead. Yo. Yeah, Scooble's gone 100%. It's over. He's gone. No chance you ain't bringing him back. No chance you losing Scooble for nothing, neither. Here's the 0-1 pitch now. Inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. It is stressful. I agree. This is a stressful game as well because Matt Olson's up. 1 swing of the bat. You know, it's a home run, and that's where we're at. All right, here's the 1-1 pitch right now to Olsen. Come on, Weaver. Ground ball double play. Let's get it. Here it is. Ooh, don't challenge it. It was a ball. Misses. 2-1. Now he's behind. Star Wars, yeah. Oh, Star Wars, the Tigers. Scooble's gone, man. It's over. Come on, Weaver. Come on, Weaver. Please, Weaver. 2-1 pitch. Here it is. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Big strike right there. The Tigers and Phillies, huh? Orioles down 7-1. His job's on the line, huh? Weaver can't have a bad inning right now. He can't. Here's the 2-2 pitch right now. Misses. Full count, man. He's going to probably throw him the changeup. Caden, I'm telling you, they tied it. 7-7, man. But I'm over here a little bit, you know, I don't want to say, I'm not stressed, but I'm a little, pick-off attempt. He's safe. I don't know what's about to go down right now. Matt Olson, he's such a problem, you know. He's a problem, Olson. Mets win this game, they win the series. Mets lose this game, they have to win tonight to win the series. 3-2 pitch. This is a big pitch here, folks. Can't walk him. Need to get him out. Here it is. Grounded, maybe a double play. Lindor tags the base. Double play. Let's go, man. Pitcher's best friend. Let's go, man. Pitcher's best friend. Luke Weaver puts his trade value up in what arguably could be one of his last outings. Like, how much more are the Mets going to pitch Weaver, you know? How much more? How much more are you going to risk players playing them where they could get injured, you know? And look, the Orioles have a runner at third base with 2 outs. They're trying to take the lead. Jay Studs, appreciate you sharing the live. Taste, Caden, let's go. Let's go, man. Let's make it happen. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. So that's going to be strike 3. So the Orioles get some runs, but that's going to end up doing it there. It's been a wacky baseball day. I agree, Jared. And the thing is that the day is just getting started. It's just getting started. It's literally just getting started. I mean, we got a lot of baseball left in the day. And look, the Mets, I would love them to get some insurance, but they are 3 outs away with Devin Williams, 3 outs away from getting themselves a series win and winning 3 in a row. When's the last time the Mets won 3 in a row? Serious. When is the last time that the Mets won 3 in a row? Oh my goodness. Sincerely. We know that for the Mets, Devin Williams will be coming into the 9th inning as well. We do know that. I don't know if the Braves are going to keep in Danny Young right now, but we're going to find out. What a comeback for the old Star Wars. I'm telling you, today's the day of the comeback. Today is the day of the comeback. Tyler Kinley's in the game for the Braves. He's facing Taylor. Ball 1. One 0 pitch is coming out to Taylor. 1-0. Oof. That was a ball, but nonetheless, umpire calls it a strike. Strike 2 to Taylor. The Mets are 9-19 in 1-run games this year. Just flip that stat. Oh my gosh. Here's the 1-2 right now to Taylor. Take slow. 2 balls and 2 strikes right now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gonna get me a cup of coffee for the 9th. Jay Studs. Oh boy. Here's a 2-2 pitch right now. Taylor hits it well to center field, but Harris is there at the warning track. It's going to be the first out of the inning. Taylor's been hitting the ball well. He really has, but 3 times the Mets hit the ball well today, but they keep hitting it to center field. How would you feel about Randy Arozarena? He's a free agent, but he plays the outfield, right? I don't think the Mets should get another outfielder, especially unless you're going to put A.J. Ewing as a full-time second base. I don't think that you should get another outfielder, even a DH. Arozarena will be a nice player, I think, but I don't think the Mets should get him since he's an outfielder, personally. Semien takes a ball, 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swings at a nasty pitch, 1-1. One ball and 1 strike to Semien. Can the Mets get some insurance? 1-1 to Semien. Semien fouls it back, 1-2. Not gonna lie, I'm nervous about Mr. Airbender coming in for the 9th. Boy. Look. Let's see, man. Let's see what Devin Williams will do. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Semien off the end of the bat to left. Nice play by Yastrzemski to make the catch. 2 away. 2 outs in the inning with Alvarez coming up. Should the Mets let Alvarez bat but put Torrens in to catch the 9th for defense? I would consider it. Would you trade Luis Robert Jr. or keep him and next year he takes Tyrone Taylor's role? That's an interesting question right there. I'm going to be honest. Because he's on a player option. Look, I can't pay him $20 million a year for him to be Tyrone Taylor. That's just too much. Too much. So, I can't pay him that much for that. For him to be that. Alvarez, ball 1. But I see what you're saying, but I can't do that personally. Robert has already said he really wants to stay here. I did see that he does want to stay. I did see that as well. Look, let's see, man. Let's see. He wants to stay, but do the Mets want to keep him? That's the question now. 1-0. Strike 1. I have a feeling if we don't tack on a run, he's going to make the 9th interesting. Come on, Jared. I need positive vibes, please. Please. I'm going to go out and say Mets are going to win no matter what. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Alvarez. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Jets and the Giants report to training camp. How about that? Alvarez, 1-2. Takes outside. 1 ball, 2 balls, 2 strike. I'd keep him of that role of his career as an everyday MLB outfielder. It's over, let's be honest. I get you. Yeah, I wouldn't 2-2 pitch. Alvarez fouls it away. You can't pay Robert Jr. to be a utility guy. He's still in his 20s as well, Now, if you're going to aim to get him at least 120, 130 games a year and give him days off for health, I'm okay with that. But a Tyrone Taylor role is a little tough. 2-2 pitch. Alvarez hits it to shortstop. Fields it cleanly. That's going to do it. So, look, the Mets don't tack on. He's going to have to face Albies, Harris, and Dubon. Unknown user. Let's hope the Mets get it. 3 more outs. But if he can be that guy on the bench that has power, speed, and give you out for the break, I'd keep him. I get you. I'm excited for NFL football. 42 days away. Hey, me too. Opening night, I am extremely excited. Me personally, I'm trading Taylor and bringing him back. I agree. I agree with Taylor. You got to trade him. Look, the Mets right now, okay. For Luke Weaver, I need, especially because he has a year of control next year, I need at least 2 top 10 prospects for him from a team's organization. If you're giving me 1 top 10 prospect, then the other player that you give me has to be a good player with potential and that has control. For Luke Weaver, at least 2 top 10 and a good player in my mind. Because Luke Weaver's the second best reliever after Mason Miller. Now, Robert Jr., I don't know what you could get for Robert Jr. Because it depends. Like the Phillies may overpay for a Robert Jr. And if you're the Mets, you kind of got to say yes to that, because if they're willing to overpay, then, what are the Mets going to do now with the young guys that they have? What are they going to do? That's the question now. Their top 9 are all in the top 100. That's crazy, huh? I'm telling you, Sammy, you should do an NFL Red Zone with all the updated scores. We'll be fire. Jay Studs, what do you mean by that? I should do an NFL Red Zone. Like, I'm trying to understand really. Like, what are you talking about? Scoreboards of all the games, or can you like send me a screenshot of what you're imagining so I can understand better? Look, folks, Devin Williams, he's looking for the save. We're going to the 9th inning. The Mets are trying to win game 1 of the doubleheader and win a series. Let's see, man. Albies and Harris. These guys scare me a little bit. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. Guys, do you ever notice every first pitch Devin Williams throws is almost a ball up? Almost all the time. Here's the 1-0 pitch right now. Albies swings and misses. Strike 1. He was trying to tie the game up right there. 1 ball, 1 strike to Albies. Here's the pitch. Fouled. He was a little early on that. 1-2. Both sides. It's unbelievable what New York has done to Devin Williams. A broken man. Nah, I wouldn't say he's broken. Like, look, I know Devin Williams hasn't been great, but people kind of overreact for Devin Williams. Serious. At least with the Mets side of it. 1-2. Popped up. Come on, catch it. Simeon's calling for it. He's got it. 1 away. Look. Devin Williams, look. Is he fragile? Like that Boston game, he shows he's fragile. I can agree with that. But to say he's broken, look. I don't agree with that, because he's been okay, man. He doesn't handle adversity well, but I think you would get a lot of action, set up all the scores on the board, and update them. I'm going to see how I could do that. I'm going to definitely see how I could do that. That's a ball to Michael Harris. 1-0. 1-0 pitch. 2-0 high. For what he was like Mason Miller not even 2 years ago. Yeah, he's definitely not what he was. I will say, I agree with you there. He's not what he used to be. I agree with that. Could definitely agree with that. Here's a 2-0 pitch. Hit to left field. Come on, catch it. Taylor, he gets there. 2 away. 1 more out, folks. 1 more. We need 1 more out, folks. And the Mets will have themselves a series win and a doubleheader game 1 win. Star Wars, 1 out away. 1 out away. Mauricio Dubon. He has 10 home runs, 55 RBIs. It's a big out here. First pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Come on now. 2 more. 2 more. This game has gone really fast, by the way. 2 hours and 30 minutes up to this point. Let's see if it could come to an end now. Orioles have a runner at first base, by the way. Fouled away. A strike away. 1 more. Pete Alonso's up right now with a chance to give the Orioles a lead. Pete Alonso's hitting .250, 22 home runs, 67 RBIs. Devin Williams with the 0-2 pitch. Here it is. Oh, outside. 1-2. Excuse me. Devin Williams threw a cutter. One-two pitch from Devin Williams. No, misses. 2-2. I do not want to see Austin Riley bat in this game. I don't. I do not want to see Austin Riley bat in this game. No. Come on, Devin Williams. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Fouled away. Gonna do it again at 2-2. Come on. Let's go, Devin Williams. One more. Two balls, two strikes. Here's the pitch. That is going to be a base hit. Tying runners on base. Devin Williams. Quit playing games with my heart. With my heart. Come on now. Oh, boy. Look, the Braves are putting in right now Jorge Mateo to be the pinch runner. And I think they're going to pinch hit Riley for Dom Smith. Oh, man. Manino, I had to do it, man. I'm telling you, man. If I sing that song again, it means that Devin Williams, he blew it. If I sing that song again. Oh no, Riley's batting right now. First pitch. Popped up, foul. Strike one. If I sing that song again, if I'm not mistaken, Backstreet Boys, quit playing game. If I sing that again, that means something bad happened. 0-1 to Riley. It's never easy, J Studs. No balls, one strike. Here is the 0-1 pitch. He's stealing. Stealing, throw, he's out! He's out! But the Braves are going to challenge this, and he may be called save. Braves are going to challenge it, but Alvarez with a perfect throw, but I'm going to be honest. I think he got in there. I think he got in there. Yeah, he's safe. He's safe. Game's not over, folks. He's safe. He's safe, yeah. Yeah, he's safe. He's definitely safe, man. Damn, son. Chill. Not yet. Only sing the song if the game gets tied. Or a lead. Oh, my gosh, man. He's safe. Come on, it shouldn't take long. Now, if the umps decide to say the batter is out, he's out at second, oh boy, that's gonna be unbelievable. 2 outs, 2 outs. Yeah, call on feels overturned, runner safe. Game's not over, folks. He was safe. It was the right call. Come on, man. Come on. When does Devin Williams throw a cutter? I don't know when he developed that, honestly. Come on, Riley. Getting out. Come on, Williams. 1-1 pitch. 1-1. Here it is. Grounded foul. He's a strike away. He's a strike away. Come on. One ball, two strikes. Here is the pitch from Devin Williams. Fouled again. Just got a piece of it. Big Blue, Mets worst team in baseball. They will lose. Damn, Big Blue. Come on, man. Aren't you a New York fan and you like that with New York? Come on, man. 1-2. Come on, Devin Williams. Let's get out of it. Let's get out of it. Come on. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike three. And the Mets win the ball game. Devin Williams gets the save. The Mets win the series. The Mets, for the first time since May, if I'm not mistaken, win 3 games in a row. And they have another game tonight, game 2 of the doubleheader. Let's go, Mets. Let's go, man. I feel like, I don't know if you guys have seen that softball baseball league where the Dominican umpire, he gets a strike 3, he gets up, starts dancing, and then he goes, last minute, let's go, man. Way to go. Michael Cepeda, this means nothing. What are you talking about? What do you mean this means nothing? All of us are together in a live stream, enjoying each other's comments, interacting. It means nothing. Of course it means something. Oh, no chance, Michael. Of course it means something. Let's go, man. Let's go, Mets, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. Let's go, man. Yeah. We are 6-3 against the Braves. That's something, right? Sweeping. Let's hope they win tonight. We're freaking winning. That means 100%. I'm hype. Let's get it. Let's go, man. I take the wins, man. I take the wins. Do I want to see the Mets of the playoffs? Of course. But I'm going to take the wins. I take whatever I could get, folks. I tell you. I take whatever wins I could get. My YouTube camera doesn't want to focus up. It's blurred. Makes me look like Aquaman. So, Mets going to win out onto the play. Jay Studs. Oh, boy. Can you imagine the Mets make the playoffs? Oh, my gosh, man. I'm probably going to... I don't know, man. I don't even know. All right, folks. Look. So, the New York Mets win 3 games in a row for the first time in... my God, a long time. They win the series versus the Braves. They have another game tonight, 7-10. We will be live for that. And look, the Mets, the last few games, have found a way to win these 3 games in different ways. They won this game with good pitching, good defense, even though they had 1 error in the game. But timely hitting, clutch, even small ball to a little bit. The second run was a sac fly. Polanco, he's horrible hitting wise, but he put down a sac bunt. Carson Bench, a clutch hit. So, look, I don't accept to be delusional and, try to give false hope. Mets got a lot of work to do. It's just as simple as that. But what I will live with now is that they've won 3 in a row. They won the series. Of course, I want them to win tonight. But if they were to lose tonight, it's not a bad thing. Now, I mean, it's not a good thing, but, you're happy with the series win, but we want the sweep. We're not satisfied. Now, they're going to be playing the Marlins tomorrow for a 4-game set. Can they take 3 out of 4 from the Marlins? You can't lose 3 out of 4. You can't get swept by the Marlins. I don't even think you can go 2-2 versus the Marlins, personally. With how bad the Mets have been at home, they are due for a winning streak at home, a massive one. Can the Mets go minimum 3-1 versus the Marlins? We are going to find out. We're going to have Christian Scott versus Chris Sale. So I didn't expect this game to be a pitcher's duel, but it was. And we're going to have most likely a pitcher's duel tonight, but the Mets are trying to get a sweep of the Braves, something that they don't do often. And I do hope that they get the sweep. Look, there's a few things from this game we should be happy about. Sean Manaea, look, Mets gave him a 2-0 lead in the 5th, and he immediately gave it back. But Sean Manaea went 6 innings of 2 runs baseball. If Sean Manaea, for the rest of the season, could go 6 innings, 2 runs, what Met fan says no to that? None. Every Met fan will say, Yes, let's do it. 100%. Of course you take it. Freddie Peralta, I'm just changing the subject. I think we're going to hear news about Freddie Peralta today or tomorrow. I don't think the Mets can afford to let him pitch Friday, personally. We're going to see. Look, Manaea was well. 7th inning Brazabon. What can we say about Brazabon? He's been great all year. Weaver in the 8th had a little trouble, but got in the double play, ground ball double play with what's his name? Matt Olson. And then in the 9th, Devin Williams gives up a single, but gets a scoreless 9th, gets the save, and the Mets win it. So, look, the Mets win 3 in a row. We gotta be happy about that. That has to mean something to all of us. And as the trade deadline's coming, let's see what this team is gonna be able to do, how they're gonna work, and how they're gonna go. Because without a doubt, I expect players to be traded. You have to trade some people. But at the same time, I take these wins, and one of the biggest things that I look for in a team of mine is when they go through adversity, do they give in? Do they give up? I hate that. I don't care how bad things are. We can't give up. And right now, the Mets are playing, and I got to be happy about that. So let's go Mets. Hugh Mario, or He El Mario, muchas gracias por siguiendo el página. Thanks for following the page. Yeah, let's see if the Yankees can get the sweep tonight versus the White Sox. Marino says definitely making that trip. But you know, that's just real as us getting Cam, bruh. Listen, if they're going to make a run, win tonight, at minimum 3 or 4 from the Marlins. But if you win 2 or 4, okay. At least it's competitive. I agree. Yeah, I don't think Cam is leaving the Yankees. Yeah, we only want them to play winning baseball no matter what, because the draft means nothing in baseball. I mean, you know, it's not like exactly football or basketball, you know. Being real, you want to buy into the Mets, into the playoff run, sweep the Marlins. I don't want 3 out of 4. All right. Michael got high standards. I'm telling you. I like that. The name of the channel is High Expectations, so I like it. Hey, you got the high expectations. I like it. Yankees definitely do need to get maybe 1 or 2 more players. We're going to see, though, folks. Look, all right, folks. Look, I appreciate every single one of you for the support, for being a part of the journeys, for helping this channel to continue to grow. You already know, look, on YouTube, my next journey, look, I have 2 goals. Right now on TikTok, we are 7 followers away from hitting 1,900. On YouTube, we are 24 subscribers away from hitting 900. And I'm trying to get to 1K on YouTube before Saturday. So I asked all of you for the help. Go to the channel on YouTube, subscribe, help, and on TikTok, follow. Let's get to 1,900, all right? Mets need to go on a Knicks run. Can you imagine that? As a Braves fan, I don't understand how we keep getting beat by the garbage Mets. Make me so mad, bruh. Hey, random. Look, I don't think, look. The Mets are bad. I'm not going to sit here and say they're not with their record. I mean, look at the record. But what I will say is this. And let me update the Mets record, by the way. Look, the Braves haven't been playing great baseball lately, if we're being honest. They've actually been struggling lately, if we're being honest. So the Mets moved to 46 and 62. I mean, you know, they haven't been. But can you imagine 17 wins in a row for the Mets? Oh, man. I think I subbed, not sure. Hey, Hio Mario, I appreciate you. What a win. Trade Scooble to the Dodgers, maybe. 6-3 against y'all Braves. What happened? Braves remind me of the 2025 Mets. Ooh, that's interesting right there. Orioles in the 10th. First series loss since All-Star. Wow. Wow. Look, folks, we're going to have to see. But all right, folks, I'm going to be getting off of the live stream again. Follow, like, share, subscribe at Higher Expectation Sports. I'm going to be back tonight. I will be back tonight doing game 2 of the Mets versus the Braves. Frank the Tank says, I've been getting absolutely cooked lately, bruh. All right, folks. Thank you all. I will see you